It's an unlikely weapon in the war on terror. A local musician sends a donation to troops serving in Afghanistan, and it may not seem like much for those putting their lives on the line for our country, but as 6 News reporter Janet Reed explains, it's music to the ears of soldiers serving overseas.
It's a sound that fills Lawrence guitar maker Dave Windler's home. And half a world away, that same sound keeps these soldiers from getting homesick.
Apparently the instruments they have aren't worth very much and not very playable.
On an Air Force base in Kabul, Afghanistan, music can make all the difference. And in his own way, the owner of a one-man custom guitar shop in Lawrence is doing his part in the war on terror.
Then that's how I felt like I could contribute. You know, it's obviously I'm not going to get shot up, but you know, maybe one of my guitars will have a bullet hole in it. You never know.
Windler, who has a cousin serving in Baghdad, made one of the instruments he's known for, a mix between an acoustic and electric guitar. And after months and months of emails back and forth, the guitar finally arrived at Camp Eggers in Afghanistan.
It took until the 1st of September to get it figured out how to get the instrument to those guys and to make sure it stayed with their unit rather than going to a particular soldier and he'd bring it home with him and just take it home with him. I didn't want that to happen. If I was going to contribute an instrument, I wanted to make sure it stayed with the outfit.
So Windler sent the guitar to the unit's chaplain.
Right now they're using it in church services, but I got a feeling they'll be using it for rock and roll too.
And he wasn't expecting what he got in return.
This flag represents the will and resolve of the American people to stand strong.
To show their appreciation, soldiers sent Windler an American flag, the same flag that had flown over the base on none other than September 11th.
This was a total surprise. I mean, that was pretty neat to get that, you know, that they thought enough of it to do that kind of a thing, to send the flag.
Windler says the small donation was the least he could do for the men and women serving our country. After all, if they can play the blues, they might not feel so blue while they're away from home. Janet Reed, 6 News.
Windler says he tries to make a donation similar to this every few years. The instrument is valued at close to $2,000. He last donated one of his custom-made guitars to be raffled off to aid victims of the December 2004 tsunami.